This- hello, guys. So a different video was supposed to come out today, but if you but you're seeing this high. That's the 2020's timeline that I made a few months prior. Now, now we have a lot to talk about. The, the reason why I put 2019 at the beginning is to mark the start of the decade. So let's go. First up is 2020. 2020, as we all know, was when COVID started. But there's also when Among Us was on the rise. Was on the rise. Let's hold up. Hold up. Remember, remember this. Remember these guys. These guys used to be popular back in 2020, in good old 2020, during the pandemic. This is that was around during like 2020s, maybe the 2022, but yeah, next is 2021. Now, if you don't, I don't want to talk about this, but if you don't see what's going on in this image, uh, this is when January 6th happened. Um, yeah, that this is what January 6th insurrections happened. Now, I hate to talk about this because I don't support Trump at all. I hate what Trump's. I hate what Trump's doing right now, and this just proves why all of them are radicals. And so so if you don't if you somehow didn't know what happened, uh January 6th, people, the all those Trumps, all the MAGA supporters, and what were mad that Trump lost the 2020 election, and so they stormed the Capitol building to try to to try to like, I don't know what their goal was, but I don't know what the goal was, but it had something to do with putting Trump back in office. So, but obviously this it didn't work. So so and Biden became president from 2021 to 2024, or to 2025. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I don't want to talk about that, because I hate Trump. Anyway, next is 2022. This is this is when the Russian Ukraine war started, and also the rise of AI, with ChatGPT. Now now ChatGPT is, if you guys don't know, is a pretty powerful AI, and actually it's not that powerful. That's a common AI, but it's the first generative a one of the first generative AIs that really kickstarted the whole AI movement and all that, and also, and yeah, also the Russian Ukraine war. Uh, devastating. Next, next we move on to 2023. This is also when the Israel and Palestine war happened, where Israel was trying to get rid of Hamas. And as you can imagine, people were, but people were like, wait, no, wait, no, there, Hamas isn't really doing anything bad. but they and then they started like bombing like killing civilians on the street and all that horrible stuff and right and as you can imagine, people did not like that. So so there are all these pro all these protests that sprung up from 2023 to 2025 at the latest. Also, I want to go back to 2020 for a second. I I want to talk more. Like I said, Among Us and COVID happened, but also there's the BLM protests. You know, Black Lives Matter. You know, it was a good. It's a good message, but for some reason, some people started taking the message out of context and started started wreaking havoc across the U.S. Now these were uh, at most Black Lives Matter protests, but it was common enough for Trump at the time to consider Antifa a terrorist group, even though Antifa doesn't exist, truly doesn't exist. Like it's not a group. It's like kind of an ideology. Anyway, moving on to 2024. 2024 was actually a calm year in the 2020s. There were like yeah, there's the Russia and Ukraine war and also the Gaza war. But we did have another war in the music genre. We have Kendrick Lamar versus Drake like feud. So so Drake, I don't have to explain Kendrick and Drake's feud because there's way too many videos about it. So yeah, you could just look one up after watching this video. Next is 2025. Many things happened in 2025. Uh, the LA fires, where that like burned like a good portion of the city, and it happened of the because it was raining, because of all the rain and uh because it's because of all the rain that sprung up around that rained down on LA, and then and then uh and then the if and then they all and then it started burning and next is and then it all started burning, and that's when how the LA fire started. That's also when the Australia fires burn started happening. Which I forgot to mention again about 2020. You'd think from 2019 into 2020 it'd be a calm year. 2020 would be kind of like a new 2010, but no, man, there's many things that I forgot to add in 2020, like the Among Us, the BLM protests, and also the rise of brain rot, and also and also the Australia fires. Anyways, anyways, back to 2025. Uh, remember Citra's animatronic that I made a video about? Yeah, he like seemingly sorry seemingly walked off the face of the earth. But 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 Nosy was going viral for because like it was a like they were trying to is like he was trying to make a robot to like take over the earth, and I'm jokingly said to my dad is a threat of of a robot invasion by because of Citra's robot, but that never happened. But and also another thing that happened in 2025 was when all those was when all those ice protests happened, and I mean those all those ice protests happened and no kings. That also happened in 2026, spe- but let's move on to speaking of 2026. That's what year it is right now. Uh, we ha- we have many things to talk about about 2026. First, we have the the Iran war. Now, from what I'm speaking, Trump is trying to is trying to has made a deal, and I don't think Israel's happy about that because Netanyahu's a warmonger. All right, enough of politics, but sorry, I had to cut because my mom came in here. Anyways, as I was saying, the Iran war is what is happening right now. You know, the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. Gas prices shot into the roof, and they're trying to make a peace deal, but and and Israel's not too happy about that. Remember, all right, let's move on. Remember hantavirus? You know that virus that started on a cruise and like people freaked out as saying it's the new COVID and all that. So yeah, yeah, you hantavirus did not spread it, and it got taken over, but it got it got taken taken a spot by its elder father Ebola and norovirus apparently. Yeah, but it's no coronavirus. Next is the Pakistan and Pak- Pakistani and Afghan war. You know, that war went. So here's the rundown. So, the Afghanistan and the Taliban were kind of picking off that. We're kind of playing. We're where was Pakistan and uh got mad because the Taliban was getting to was like I don't know how it started, but I imagine it has something to do with like the Taliban and then Pakistan got mad and then invaded Afghanistan. That's the 2020's timeline so far. I haven't included 2027, 2028, and 2029. That's because I don't know what's going to happen then. Also in 2026, apparently GTA 6 is going to come out finally after like 12 years of development. It's finally coming out, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you next time. So goodbye.